touchdown.
Oh no. Josh Allen.
Get him, Brew.
Oh
Get him, Brew.
no.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Folks, welcome to week 4 of the NFQL. We are at Arrowhead Stadium today 3-0 Kansas City Chiefs play host the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. I will be joined with Maniac later. Right now I have Chris Holbert, CEO of Gratwick Gaming and Gratwick Productions. Chris, what are we in store for tonight?
We're in store for a surprise Josh Allen appearance. We got lucky after Wednesday's game. Allen got hurt early in the first quarter. Fromm came in and finished the job. And Allen is ready to go and was only a game time injury. So I'd look for him to continue his hot start to the season.
Starts to the season are plentiful in this game. We have social distancing going on at home. There'll be no social distancing tonight as the number 1 and 2 teams in the NFQL standings right now face off. See, last week, Drew McCoy, his coming out party, Chris, his coming out party that you've been waiting for.
Oh, these two teams are red hot right now. They're number 1 and number 2 in average scoring per game to start the season. The Chiefs finally get the Bills at home after losing and getting knocked out of the playoffs by the Bills in Buffalo 2 seasons in a row. So they've got to be fired up for this one. I'm expecting the best they have.
Get ready, fasten your seatbelts. As the man used to say, we're on a ride to see who's going to take over supremacy in the AFC East. Patty Mahomes walking out. Only one sleeve on. Must not be that cold in Arrowhead in late September. But you see his season so far, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pretty good average there on the passing. We'll see if the Bills' stifling front four continue with their 6 sacks a game, Chris.
The Chiefs have a few impact rookies that have led to their resurgence with this fast start. They're one of their corners, McLaurin, has 3 interceptions already on the season and is an early candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Did we know something about people being in the runnings for Defensive Rookie of the Year? We saw one right there, Bubba B coming up on the hit. And folks, we're going to be doing a mystery t-shirt from Code Sox as our first prize. Go ahead in the comments who's going to score the first Bills touchdown. You have to follow Code Sox on any of the platforms. So if you follow them on any of the platforms, you're gonna put that down as well. So put the player and put Facebook, Insta, or Twitter for how you follow Code Sox to enter the first touchdown. There's our own McLean making plays. 4th and 2, getting the ball back early here, Chris.
McLean, usually he's a pass rusher, but he's showing a little range out there covering the flats.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the receiving yardage is what we're trying to keep down. We're trying to keep the passing yards down. The Bills are almost giving up 400 yards on the pass, mostly on big plays. But our run defense is pretty stout. That attests to a lot of our outside linebackers.
All right, Dan. Going to see Josh Allen for the first time since he was injured a little bit ago.
Yep, he'll start off on the 25-yard line, coming back from that leg injury as we saw him hobble off into the tunnel last week. Nine-time player, man, he is on absolute fire.
He's been doing a great job of spreading the ball around, too. The Bills have 4 receivers already with 200 yards in just 3 games.
And asked for more than that. Singletary got going last week, and here he is right here on the first handoff, and he picks up a good game of 6 there. Well, folks, I know it's hot down here in Florida. It's always hot in LA. We're actually having that Sahara dust storm right now over the top of us. Hope everybody's well up in Buffalo. Early reports up in Buffalo around an 80-degree day. Hopefully everybody's doing well and enjoying phase 2.
Are you telling me you're getting hit by a dust bowl and a rainstorm at the same time?
No rain, just the dust, just the air and dust. Nothing but dusting. Singletary picks up the first down. We're looking for him to go over 1,000 yards. They kind of sputtered out of the gate on the run. Looks like they're getting the motor going.
Well, I definitely think they're going to need some long possessions in this game to maintain control.
And nothing like a good clock-eating drive. They keep running the ball like this. They don't have to do anything else. 4 or 5 yards, 6 yards a clip.
They found a soft spot in that KC defense.
They were just showing the revamped line after half of the line left, after comments by McDermott, virtual McDermott. We have the Drew formation on 2nd and 5 with 11 minutes left in the first quarter. On go. Little play action.
Boom.
First down.
Is it Brew?
Brew? Oh. Yeah, Brew McCoy on the first down. Guys, don't forget to get your picks in. Code Sox Mystery t-shirt. Either be the Yak Man or the 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, homage to the Snowman himself. It'll be one of the 2. It's only in a size large right now. We're not doing anything with sizing. We're going to get that out to you if you win. Intense standing tall. He's right into him. You know, it looked like it was a huge hole on the left side of that line.
Yeah, I think he waited a half second too long to try to take off.
The over-under today sitting at 55. I mean, these two teams average 76 points a game, so very interesting to watch that. I know there was a lot of heavy action on the over. Bills walking into Kansas City at a -3, Crit.
That's a reflection of their red-hot start. Nobody's been close to them in 3 games.
Back to the pass, looking
tackle.
downfield. Broken tackle. Is that Schwartz? Schwartz is with you. First down, Buffalo, 3 yards outside of the code zone. Folks, if you haven't guessed yet, should. Go ahead and put in the comments who's going to score the Bills' first touchdown. And also put where you foul Code Sox, either on Insta, Twitter, or Facebook.
That's the rookie corner there that's had a sensational start to the season that Schwartz just beat.
Schwartz now in his 4th year in the sim. 4th year in the sim. His production levels have gone up every year. I mean, that first year, he just kind of burst onto the scene. No one knew about the Schwartz, but how they do.
Yeah, this receiving group is extremely talented and has just full of potential from top to bottom.
It's not your mother's receiving crew. Oh, it's hodgepodged up over draft picks over the last few years. No first down. There we go, the man.
A little shaken up there, a little ding on the hand as he got up and walked away. Got hit right as he threw.
Standing tall in that pocket, though. After the shot we saw last week and him hobbling off, he looks all right in there. Did you see Ezekiel Elliott? Somebody asked him when he was on Twitch or whatever he was on, asked him why Josh Allen has more rushing touchdowns over the last 2 years than him. I'll give you his answer in a minute. First and goal from the 8. Allen back to pass over the middle.
Oh no!
He fumbled.
Oh.
Well, you know what? The horns going. Get up. Our defensive unit, this pass rush is getting out there. We're going to see it and make sure that he wasn't down.
Oh, that knee might have been down.
Oh, he was down. That ball was still on him. I have to review this one, folks. Let's see. Better angle. 1, 2.
Knee. Oh, yeah, he's got to be down.
He's down. He's down. Throw the flag. It has to go from the booth, right?
It'll come when they go to the line of scrimmage if it happens. Yep, there it is.
There it is. Booth review. Don't rip up your tickets yet, folks. It's not a good bingo. Well, the booth says so.
Oh, totally down.
Really down. Guys, it's a 2-step process tonight to win Code Sox t-shirt, either the Yak Man or the 2 reception, 2 touchdowns homage to the Snowman. You have to be putting who's going to score the touchdown, saying how you foul Code Sox. You must follow Code Sox to win. Go Drew formation, our favorite one, 2nd and goal.
Pug!
Pug puke. Oh boy, it's a touchdown, and the Bills take an early 6-0 lead on the impending extra point. Little dance, little wave. No Arrowhead crowd going crazy right now. Bills up 6-0.
Pug with the slip.
Pug over 3 3-1
Yeah,
in the end zone.
I want to
Drive.
I want to circle back on your Ezekiel Elliott question here.
Yeah, that's right. So, Zeke Elliott, enjoy the shout song, everybody. We're going to talk through it. Zeke Elliott, they asked him, hey, why does Josh Allen have more rushing touchdowns than you? And it was a simple answer from him. It was, he's a beast. He's a beast. Is that a good enough answer for you?
I think
He said, quote, Josh Allen is a beast.
here's the thing, and for me this has been obvious since early last season. Anyone that actually has ever played the game, even if it's only high school or organized football, but actually played the game at an organized level, understands what Josh Allen is and would absolutely love to have him in their locker room. So it's no surprise to me that other players in the NFL recognize what his talent is and what type of player he is and would want to play for him. I think that's going to be a huge gem for recruiting free agents over the next decade.
It is. I mean, it's going to be that A.J. Green, Cincinnati would have ever have let him go, but it seems like he's in a Megatron situation there where I'll let him go until he retires. God, he's on his last year that he can be tendered. But it takes a guy like that that says, wait a minute, I can go win in Buffalo. I have a good quarterback. Team recognizes game. I think that's what the kids say now, but team recognizes game. And these players, they don't hate each other. They're not at war. They don't hate each other, most of them. They're going to give credit where credit's due. It's rightfully deserved. And I'll tell you what, Kansas City's taken no slack. They didn't like the Bills coming down on their first drive. Mahomes got
that touchdown, Kelsey.
There it is. You gotta find this.
No,
That's not Kelsey.
Who is that guy? Oh, that's a Hunter, I think. Hudson Hunter.
Hudson Hunter. All right, we got a ball game, folks. Don't go anywhere. The overbetters, Chris, the overbetters are saying, let's go, keep scoring. Chipping away.
It's kind of like a play we saw in the playoffs last season with the broken coverage by Robinson. And there's Robinson running off the field. I wonder if he had the same miscommunication again, because that looked very similar to that touchdown from the playoffs.
It happens. They are aggressive off the corners as well, Chris, so didn't really see the play, developed the whole way through. A little mad that they just came down the field and scored, but it's to be expected. Arrowhead Stadium, it's not a friendly place to play by any means.
Jason Walters worried about jinxing us. No. I think we're just in for a shootout here. This should be a fun game to watch. These two teams are going to go back and forth. What do we? I think we've got like 18 passes combined by these two teams and no incompletions yet.
These quarterbacks came out to play. They're ready to roll. And I'll tell you, Chris, this offense, they're going to have to put up 35 points today. Say 35, at least.
Yeah. Oh, it wouldn't shock me in the least for it to be 35-35 in the fourth.
Guys, we're looking at about 70 people across the platforms, rising upon 80 now, as I say it. So, get your friends in here. We're going to give away stuff all week long, all night long, all week long. Oh my gosh, long week. Those of you that signed on yesterday looking for the game, apologize. We had a couple things going on. Chris had stuff going on. It was my birthday yesterday, so we took the night off. Moved it to today. We're going to be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. versus the Raiders as well.
I had a business meeting on the Maduras Golf Course in San Diego yesterday and got absolutely roasted. Our tee time was 7:15. They told us it was going to be 74 and overcast all day. And about 9:30, halfway through the course, there was no more clouds. And my dumbass didn't bring sunscreen or a hat. Lights out.
And it doesn't help. Talking about lights out, the Bills go out. 4-3 and out with a punt. You got to take the most of your opportunities here. You got to run some time off the clock.
Getting some happy birthdays in here from Jason Walter, Mike Arnold, Josh Arnold, Jason Towell.
Thanks, guys. You didn't have to do that. That's not what that was for. We were just trying to tell you why we took the day off, but I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's all the well-wishers.
Good to see Mike checking in, getting a chuckle out of my burnt red skin.
It doesn't help that you're the color of the helmets for the Bills, dude. Did you put some sunblock on at least?
No, dude, because it was supposed to be overcast the whole morning. I thought we were going to be done before the sun came out.
Overcast magnifies it.
Yeah, listen, no, you don't have to tell me that. I've lived out here 12 years, and the only time I get sunburn is the 60-degree days back in Buffalo.
I would take a 60-degree day right now. D does need a 3-and-out or a turnover here. Turnover would be key right here. Put them basically in the red zone. Got 3rd and 7, folks.
Uh-oh.
Holmes, uh-oh. All right, broken up. Bills are going to get the ball back. We need to do a sock drive on the next one. A pair of poncho socks on the next Bills drive.
Everybody loves socks.
All right, folks. Sock drive coming up. For the sock drive. Boom. The player, tag a friend. Who's going to score? Tag a friend. All going to find a way to get through this quarantine, and hopefully the NFL finds a way. Speaking of find a way, head on over to codesocks.com. Check out the Find a Way t-shirts.
Yeah, see, I would have went with find a way to tag a friend.
Find a way to tag a friend. See, that was good. That was good. Arnold, yep, I had a couple drinks. Actually, in the community that I live in, they had a concert series. It's a quarantine concert series where they have everybody social distanced in one of the parks, community parks in my neighborhood.
You got to show up in a Zumba ball?
Oh, no, none of that. Wear a mask.
Zorb ball.
Yeah, we got out there, though. We got out, saw some live music, so...
everybody moshing in the Zorbs?
Wouldn't it be crazy if Pew scores, like, touchdowns today? All the drives would be fun. Have one person out there with a Pew.
I'm sipping on...
with the G Baby D. That's my guy this year in this sim that I'm looking to step up.
I'm sipping on some of my leftover mango White Claws from the golf course.
Ooh, the White Claws. Years ago, we would have called you something for drinking White Claws. Now it's cool. You know what else is cool? A Dachshund knocks first down.
That's why I stayed the course, Dan.
Tall in the pocket.
I think Allen has fully arrived at this point. He's making $35 million a year. This team has been completely built around him. He's gone to the Super Bowl. The only thing left he's got to prove is he's got to win one. But other than that, he's been the best player in this game the last 3 seasons that we've been following these Sims.
He's been the best player in the league thus far.
Yeah.
He's Singletary out there at 2nd and 12, little loss of 2 there. Own setback, big formation, and this has run all over it.
Got to bring in the big fellas on 2nd and 12.
Speaking of bringing in the big fellas, guys, we are joined now by Maniac. Maniac, how you doing?
Doing a lot better before this drive started going in the wrong direction. Got it up at 7. This is a great primetime matchup, so our over-under right on pace. Fans are getting their money's worth.
Oh, yeah, 76 points between the 2 teams.
Michael Arnold wants to talk to me about my White Claws.
Well, we all want to talk to you about your White Claws, to be honest. But I would be remiss not to get in here, and speaking of big guys, give a birthday shout-out to Mr. Dan Gam himself. Happy birthday, Mr. Codes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We'll do a shot when I come in town. That's a promise.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of a shot, 61-yarder coming on. It's up.
Did he get it?
At the distance. Oh, good.
Okay. Oh, I thought he got it. Had a lot of leg. I thought we got rid of these. We got rid of these 60-plus field goals.
We turned it on, right? That was what we juiced. We were like, we want Bass to be trying up to 80 yards.
We want everybody to go out and get Bass jersey.
Savior of the universe.
Yeah, so how are the Lynx? How are the Lynx yesterday?
Hey, were you talking to me?
I was talking to Chris. We can't hear him though. I see his little monitor thing going, but we can't hear him.
I was at Bobo Links in the South Towns a week ago, and I was at Ivy Ridge for Father's Day. Horses are looking great. Mahomes going deep.
Oh,
Can't get the break up, and they're going to be inside the 10-yard line.
And Mahomes.
Levi Wallace was there.
8 of 11, Zach.
Yeah, but that's not good. Mahomes is completing 75+% of his passes. Levi Wallace in, position to make a play. I mean, that's just a great play by Mecole Hardman and an even better throw by Patrick Mahomes. You got to tip your cap there as the first quarter ends 7-7. Folks, make sure to follow the Gratwick Gaming Discord, discord.com/Gratwick. I believe.
I can't talk either. Discord.me.
Discord.me/Gratwick. I knew it wasn't com. Oh!
Oh.
Hit him in the hands, it looked like.
All right, 2nd and goal. Play here. I don't think they've ran the ball once.
Very possible they have not.
He missed their touchdown. They gave up another long touchdown. It's like their MO. Feast or famine. It's off the corner. Broken coverage by our guy Robinson just to fill you in.
Speaking of shout-outs, I was fortunate enough my family went out for a nice night at dinner. Celebrate my little brother's graduation from high school.
Nice.
Coming from the Buffalo Chop House, where none other than Jack Eichel was eating.
Oh, nice.
I had to do like a triple take, and I have a press pass.
You're like, yep, that's him. That's him. That's him.
Oh, to be honest, the hair is the thing that you could really confirm it. That was the thing I kept looking for. I'm like, yeah, no one else has that hair. And a Patrick Mahomes-esque that hair.
Oh yeah, very much so. And it's funny. I have a Jack Eichel story for you. So the All-Star game down here, Tampa, and we go down for when they were walking into the game. You go down by the railing. The guy from Spectrum was his chauffeur,
John
basically.
Scott?
Yes, to walk the red carpet, and he looked at me. Goes like he was waiting for Eichel to start walking through as he was walking with him. He pointed at me and he put his thumb up. Jack came over in between 4 other people bombarding myself and my daughter who I had on my shoulders. Like, not you, you. Kicked me out of the crowd. He's like, come here. Stood there, talked to my daughter for a minute. Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, not to bring the Sabres too much into it, but the Jack Eichel's not the problem there. Let's just build around him. Let's get that team going in the right direction. And I don't want to get overly hyped, but I think Kevin with a Y, Kevin Adams, that's our guy for solving it. That's all I'm going to say now, because it's the offseason and he can't really prove anything else.
Those need to solve this defense that stifled them on a quick 3-and-out on their last venture out there.
Yeah, and meanwhile, my grandma was at the dinner, so then it became, trying to explain to my grandma who Jack Eichel was.
That took about a half hour.
Well, it took a couple minutes, but then she started explaining to other people and restaurant employees that Jack Eichel was there, so it was a very funny series of events.
That's cool. That's something you'll take with you, though, for the rest of your life. You'll remember that forever.
Oh, yeah. It was actually great. He was there with Akposo and Olsen, who's no longer with the Sabres, but they had their families there, so it was hilarious. Jack was at one end of the table, and then there were just these little kids at the other end. I mean, it was a funny visual.
That's awesome.
Yeah, speaking of awesome places around Western New York opening back up, I heard you guys talking at the beginning. It was a nice day here, high 70s to low 80s. A very enjoyable day. Buffalo's on a good run, and it's not just the nice days. It's not really cloudy at all. I don't know if that's something, long term or whatever, but versus your very typical overcast days or your painfully hot days, we've been treated to, about a week, 2 weeks, 2.5 out of 3 weeks of very nice days.
Yeah, that's a very nice catch and run right there, too, Zach. Diggs going over 5,000 yards for his career on that catch. Virtual Diggs, congratulations.
And Dan, that's why I don't need Stephon Diggs making big spectacular catches. I don't need him going over jump balls. Just give me these quick, beat his man off the line and get my guy the ball. I mean, I think that they have 3 guys now who can do that, and then also Dawson Knox. So, very interesting to see this offense. Speaking of which, great blocking up front by the Hogs.
That's that new revamped right side of the line, getting it done. Second and 1, Drew formation. I think we're going to have a shot here.
I think you're right,
Holding.
mister. Ooh, holding. So, Jerome Boger or whatever, the ref who calls it like that, he was refereeing the, I forget whether it was 2014 or 2015 game of the Bills against the Browns when they had Hoyer starting and then Manziel ended up coming in the game. But I was waiting the whole game to get a video of him calling the holding as Allen pirouettes on third down. He's going to run for it. He's got it. 25, 20, 15. Slide to the left. 19-yard gain. Very nice run there by Josh Allen inside the code zone. I'm waiting the whole game to get a video of Jerome Boger calling holding on, whoever it was. And I see it finally. Some guy is holding Jerry Hughes in, the third quarter or something. And so I get ready to, selfie mode. And I turn my back to the play, and I'm recording in, selfie mode. First down here coming up out of the Drew formation. Less than 10 minutes to go here at Arrowhead in primetime. Bills 3-0 in a big primetime matchup at Kansas City. Allen going to throw. Complete to Diggs along the sidelines. They're going to challenge, so we'll take a look at that. I turn my back to the play as the holding, and I see in my selfie camera that there's a sack, a fumble, and then they're running it back to the house. So obviously at that point I turn around. But Jerry Hughes was getting held, created a fumble, and then took it all the way back to the house. It was an incredible play. Moral of the story.
Have that video.
Oh, I definitely still have that video. Moral of the story, don't ever worry about recording anything when you're live at an event. I mean, I do agree it's nice to have from time to time, but as you see, I got burned and I didn't get to see that play, but it was amazing.
We're going to record a touchdown right here, I have a feeling.
Are we going to go sweep to Diggs? We will. He has a blocker. Ooh, but they can't stick him. That was an interesting play call.
Did you know that McKenzie was one of 4 players that had over 100 yards on screen passes? One of 4 players in the league last year.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about the way we use them. Also, I mean, do they count that play against Tennessee as a screen pass? I feel like they do. That's sweet.
They do, that little shovel pass.
I mean, that was, but in all fairness, when I think about that game, there were a ton of plays in that game. There was the Mariota, forward lateral that ended up being a touchdown. Oh, Allen running 5. Touchdown. He slides safe. Touchdown. Buffalo.
We were all worried about that leg when we saw him hobble. I don't think we have to be worried anymore.
I love when he slides in the end zone. It's such a cocky move.
Safe. Be safe. Safe.
And it's funny because obviously the QB's down where he starts to slide, so it's just he didn't need to, but he did. He slides in 7 yards deep in the end zone. By the way, did you see that video of Josh Allen and Harry Phillips out on the course?
Oh.
So, I mean, it's not a long video or anything, but it's Josh Allen off the tee. Obviously, it was only one shot and only one recording, but how far do you think that Josh Allen drove the golf ball?
Let's say 290.
349 yards.
Wow.
And when he shot, he fell backwards. So he was basically using all his arms and off balance. So the main point of saying that is that he's also has other things he can fix to actually hit the ball further, which is amazing.
It's amazing. He's just an athlete, man.
I mean, he's a big boy. When you're 6'7", I mean, you're a monster. Think about his golf swing, how much time he has to get work, the power in his legs. I mean, he has it all.
Oh, yeah.
Ever see that video of Mike Trout at the driving range, speaking of freak athletes playing golf?
Oh, yeah, he absolutely destroyed that thing.
Yeah, I mean, he hit it over the net that was 300 yards away. Oh.
Speaking of Mike Trout, there's a baseball card out there right now. It's the Bowman 2020 baseball series. Don't want to ruin that. First down, Kansas City. Bowman 2020 baseball series. Folks, if you're out there and you pick up a pack of these, there's a kid for the Yankees, Maniac. His name is Jason, with 2 S's, Jasson Dominguez. His rookie cards are selling, like the autograph or whatever, $16,000. This kid's never touched a major league. 16,000. And the funny thing is, everybody else that's in that box probably has a better chance to be the next Mike Trout than him. But his cards right now, if you look him up, Jason Dominguez, go to sold on eBay, 16 grand. Never picked up a bat in the major.
Let's check it out. First issue. So the Yankees acquired him for $5 million. He's 17. I didn't even know about this guy. I'm a Yankees fan. An idiot?
Yep, he's 17. 17, Dominican Republic. He's supposed to be the next Mike Trout.
It'd be cool if the Yankees had the next Mike Trout.
They probably have like 6 of them in their farm team. Half of them. Crazy.
Oh, they signed him when he was 16 to 5.1. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but at 16, if you're getting 5.1, you're probably going to be pretty good.
That's the Yankees. That's like the equivalent of $500 to them.
Oh yeah, I mean, the equivalent of $500 is literally the equivalent of $5.
Yeah, I was being generous.
Oh yeah, nickel, literally a nickel. Like when you look over at your counter and you got like 16 nickels, 10 pennies, and a couple dimes and quarters. That's the Yankees $5 million they gave Jason.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Or
when you're
Jasson
cleaning out,
Dominguez.
like when you're cleaning out your drawer, when you're moving desks at work or whatever you're doing, and you find that nickel in there, and you're like, I don't want this. Throw the thing out. It's got like food or something on it. I'm not even touching that. I'm just gonna leave it for the next guy. That's the Yankees.
Speaking of Buffalo sports news, okay, we got a 54-yard field goal coming up here. Just over 5 minutes to go. It's up the distance, and it's good. 14-13, courtesy of Harrison Bucker. KC pulls within 1. Bills no longer covering. Over-under pacing just about a little bit over as of right now. But the Buffalo sports news, you got the Blue Jays. We've talked about this before, right? But they got the Dunedin or they got Buffalo potentially, the 2 locations to play in the U.S.
Yeah, Dunedin. Dunedin. Right around the corner.
I call it Dunedin.
Yeah, Dunedin. Yeah, that's right around the corner from me. The numbers are going up here at a rapid pace, which I'm sure everybody's paying attention to. If not, I am. I'm staying home. But I think it's going to be Buffalo. It depends on the international travelers.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's going to be the thing that ultimately decides it.
Another jet sweep. Higgs. I'm really interested to see who's going to come out of this wide receiver battle that the Bills are about to engage in and embark in the offseason. Season, I should say.
I think we're all looking forward to it. Should be quite the show.
You have a lot of people trying to gain that 6th spot, 7th spot. How many tight ends are they going to keep? Really interested to see how Gabe Davis is going to do. Hodgins, who are they going to push out? Is Foster going to make the team? Christian Wade has a designated spot, correct?
Yes, Christian Wade has a spot, where they can have him and it's not going to cost money. I'm working out with our friend Kroom Photos a lot recently.
Saw that.
Christian Wade is built like 2.5 mini fridges stuck together.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a monster. That's the thing. So you always see those stories, right? Like NBA guys, they didn't start playing until they were 17 or whatever. This is a guy with a lot of natural ability. I mean, who knows? I don't want to speculate. I mean, do I think he's going to come in and be the 3rd running back? No, I don't. But, I mean, you just don't know. You don't know what he's going to develop into. You saw the raw ability last year when he was making guys miss left and right. Speaking of making guys miss.
Allen with his feet. Someone wear the shirt. I saw a few Allens. Go back up.
You got caught having a nice conversation, Dan.
Oh, question or answer to that. That was for the first drive. That was for the first touchdown drive that we did that. We'll be having another one in the second half. I apologize. That's why the code Sox emblem is not on there at that time. The first drive, the touchdown was Pugh. Who scored the first touchdown today, man?
You. Hug Daddy. Shout out everyone tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Bills over midfield, 2nd and 10. They got the screen set up. It's going to get clogged, unfortunately. Can't get a big gain out of it. 3rd and 5 coming up. 2-minute warning here in Kansas City in prime time. It is Bills 14, Kansas City 13. Third and 5 coming up. Shotgun. Allen's going to whiz it right. Takes a man miss. Tipsy doodling. I think that's Schwartzy poo. Allen 19 of 22. Folks, that is very, 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 very good. That is just about 87% percentage. Josh Allen dealing so far here in Kansas City, and the Bills inside the red zone.
Inside the what zone? The code zone.
Code zone. Hose train.
Codes train. There you go.
For my fans of the Godfather in the WWE. Holding. It's gonna come back, obviously, so you don't want to see anything.
Now, let's not see him get hurt there.
All right, so we got the near 100 people tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Tell us in the chat on 1st and 20 here with Allen in the shotgun. He will take the snap. He'll blitz a guy. They'll get rid of it quick, and it'll be brought down for a 5-yard gain. Tell us in the chat the game you are looking forward to most this season and why. Allen dinks it over the middle. Bobbled, but then caught. Only a gain of 1.
Timeout by Kansas City there, not letting us run the clock down. We're going to see a T-Bass in the boys. Oh, no, it's 3rd down. My fault. I thought it was 4th. Whew. Free play for me.
Jinxie Cat, where are you?
Not Jinxie Cat. My bad, guys.
Oh, they do have to get rid of another timeout, though, so that's good.
Bass and the boys trotting out.
38-yard piece. It's up, and it is good. Bills lead 17-13, 53 seconds to go here in the first half.
What's going to be cool, Zach, is that we're going to see this game, but on our turf, a Thursday night.
Most definitely. Lots to look forward to there for Bills fans.
Those turnover shades.
Turnover shades, let's do it. Turnover before the half gets you shades. Comment right now. Who is going to get that fumble recovery? Who is going to get that pick? Who is going to get that fumble recovery? Who is going to get that interception? Comment it in the chat right now for a chance to win the turnover shades, the Zuba shades, the ultimate item for any tailgate, patio party, or just if you want to fall asleep in the middle of the day.
I'm taking Trey White.
So is Chris McDaniels. Paul Burden taking Levi. Chuck Keller taking EO, which is Ed Oliver, obviously. It was Josh Arnold. Okay, so they're getting quick hitters. A lot of opportunities here. Are they going to try and... Oh, they will. They will call a timeout with 20 seconds to go. No more timeouts, Dan. Just got to keep them in the middle of the field here.
In the middle of the field or get a turnover. They really want someone to win those shades. That's why they called the timeout.
True. 2nd and 5. Holmes deals right. I think Travis Kelce was uncovered for some reason.
Will they kick the field goal right away?
No chance they're kicking a field goal here. We'll see if they can throw to the end zone, though. Because another play like that, they risk getting tackled inbounds, and they would be donezo.
Apparently, Patty Mahomes can throw a ball over those mountains, so I think he can get it into the end zone. They're kicking the field
They
goal.
will kick it away right away. So let's get a block for a return. Could still get someone some shades. It's up. They had a guy in safe formation, and it's no good.
11 seconds.
Okay.
11 seconds. Here we go. And a timeout.
And the Bills be the one that benefits from a long missed field goal here.
Timeouts. Timeout. 11 seconds. Take a shot at the end zone. Do it for the children. And they dump down. 3 seconds. Call it a timeout here, right? Better take a shot.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, are they going to throw, like, is he going to throw a 20-yard fade route like they tend to do sometimes in this situation? No, they're in 5 wide.
3 rushers.
Yeah, 3-man rush. Oh. This is a stat pattern. 20-yard piece for Allen and Diggs. Completing 87% of his passes. He's pacing 450 yards. And at half, the Bills will go into the locker room leading 17-13.
Winning in every stat you want to win in right now. The score, passing yards, rushing yards. As you see the schedule of the upcoming games, we'll be back tomorrow with the Las Vegas Raiders coming to Buffalo. Make sure you are tuning in 10 p.m. game time tomorrow night against the Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders. Don't forget, folks, make sure you're following everything Gratwick Gaming. Make sure you're following everything Code Sox and Train Track Sports. And, of course, you can follow along the NFQL at daddyleagues.com/NFQL. And here we go. We will go to the second half with the Bills up 4, covering the spread, over his pacing, but most importantly for Bills fans, looking for 4-0 Week 4 here at Arrowhead. Hey, my son always picks the Bills when we play and then just throws bombs to Diggs. I don't blame him. I mean, if I had the Bills, I would probably throw bombs to Diggs too.
Absolutely. You see him trotting back out there, folks. This is a stadium I want to get to. I want to get to Arrowhead one day. Either for a Bills game or not a Bills game, I want to get to Arrowhead. I want to see how loud it really is in that place.
Yeah, Arrowhead would be insane.
Seattle.
I also want to go to Mile High, see what the air's all about.
Yeah, I had aspirations to go there this year. It's just a week before Christmas, man.
Yeah, as a family man, that's tough.
Tough sell. Tough sell to the wife. Wanted to hit up San Fran too, and I wish all this stuff would just clear up overnight. If we woke up tomorrow, magically coronavirus is cured, that would be amazing. Not likely. I want to start planning these trips, man.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, at a certain point, it's almost like they're just gonna have to flip a switch and say, if we want sports for the next 6 months, there's really gonna have to be no fans. I think leaving it up to the teams is dangerous. The more that I think about it, and just the way you see everything happening, Dan. I mean, people need to be restrained, quote unquote. I mean, if you leave it up to the general public to do what they want to do, not great things are going to happen. I say that in the nicest way possible. So I think for now, the way that it's a complete opposite of the trend of a month ago. A month ago, it was things are coming back. We might have fans in the fall, everything. And now, with the way that it's trending now, it's kind of feel like the trade for sports, I'm totally fine with no fans for the end of 2020.
As long as they play.
Yeah. Give me college football. Give me NFL. Give me NBA. Give me NHL. Give me MLB. If fans don't have to be there, that's just how it has to be to protect these athletes for their well-being. And for ourselves.
I'm going to step out real quick. I'll be right back.
Folks, that means it's a chance for you to step on in. What do you want to guys talk about here? Early in the second half, we got the Bills driving. You got Pittman. Don't call him Micah. Don't call him Mika. Micah Pipeman. All this holding. Feel like this is real. You're right, Arnold. I mean, as soon as these sims like really get going, it's like a plate of mashed potatoes. You really can't tell the difference. Much rather have sports with no fans than no sports. That's my opinion. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Obviously, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. A huge gain for the Bills, but a terrible injury. A 27-yard gain by Dawson Knox is wiped out as he grabs his wrist. Hopefully he's going to the sideline. Give me the sideline. No, he's going to the tunnel. Following that big play, Dawson Knox going to the tunnel, and that is bad news for anyone that's followed this. Anyone Bills fans out there, Dawson Knox has been a huge part of this offense. So you hate to see him go down. 1st and 10 for the Bills here. They'll get a minimal gain inside the 28.
Still 3rd down.
Looks like we got 3rd and 1. At the code zone.
3rd and 1 on the edge of the code zone. Bad news, Dan. Dawson Knox locker room visit, grabbing the wrist.
I think everybody wasn't yelling sideline with you. I think it's wrong.
That is fair. If you heard me, I was going hard at the sideline. Josh Allen completing over 90% of his passes, but that one's going to come up short and is going to be 4th and 4.
Shaken up on the drive. You lose a guy that's so detrimental to your offense to lose. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully we see him back in the lineup. Usually they don't come back in during the game. Hopefully next week. Bass field goal good. Bills up 7. Defense got to come to play today. They have so far. I'll say this much. Our special team have been playing lights out through the first 4 games of the sim. Such a lost art. People don't ever think about special teams covering a punt or covering a kickoff. Such a big part of the game. Seen over the past few years in the NFL. It's a huge part of the game. Definitely don't get enough credit. Special teamers are usually those guys who make the roster. The last guy cut. They're usually held on as a special teamer, like a Swiss Army knife. If this front 3 in this set can put some pressure on Mahomes, all they've done is throw.
They have been dinging. I mean, Josh Allen and Mahomes combined are completing about 37 of 45. So think about that day.
7 runs. They have 7 rushes.
Mahomes, another dink and dunk. All these throws within 5 to 10 yards of the scrimmage. Since we saw that one throw to Mecole Hardman, Dan, it feels like they've been dinking and dunking.
And the touchdown. Everything else has been underneath. Just eclipsed 200 yards. I think we might need a big defensive stop here. I think we might need to get some 69s going in the chat.
Might be just about that time. Hit the 69s in the chat. Let's see what we rally. For our guy, Reed Ferguson, who got wiped up this weekend. So shout out to him and his lovely bride.
He got married on my birthday, man.
Yeah, he kind of stole your thunder there. Thoughts?
All good, man. I'll share my birthday with him.
Erica Barber, wiping up Reed Ferguson. Shout out to them. Cut him some slack, Erica. Here we go. Let's pound those 69s. Love to see it.
Someone was asking about the turnover ratio for the Bills. Are they on the plus or the negative? Oh, they're definitely on the plus. I don't know what it is, but they're definitely on the plus. Averaging 3 takeaways a game. And Mahomes back to pass. Another 3rd and 8. Big play. Is that Hardman again? That's that man. Cheetah.
It's Mr. Hill.
The cheetah. I mean cheetah like New England Patriots cheetah.
Oh man, Eddie O just eating Clyde Edwards, Prince of Bel Air, alive in the backfield.
And did you see the video of him working out angry, passing those bags around like they're nothing?
I'll tell you, I didn't want to be in his way. I'll tell you that much.
Ready to go this year.
He looked angry. He did. He looked upset. He looked like Usain Bolt, but when you got close enough to Usain Bolt, he threw like a turkey at your face. like, is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Speed.
fair.
I mean, it was insane. Imagine trying to block that guy. Like, come on.
Oh, there's that man, Edwards of Hilaire, going to the locker room.
Trent Edwards, Hilaire.
The exclamation point.
Means they're lit. Oh!
Lit. There he is. Third down Trey. Main Edmonds.
Paul Burton asked a legit question. Does that make Reed number 34 and a half after giving his wife half? No, they didn't get divorced. They both became Team 69. I think that's pretty clear.
But yeah, they're definitely.
Come on, get your brain out of the gutter. Man, I would have a hell of a birthday party for you tonight if you were in Tennessee. Shrimp Squires, Jack Daniel, glazed sirloin, and Hasselback potatoes. Courtesy of Stephen Noble. My God, man, you might be worth the trip.
No, I gotta go back up to Nashville, man.
Grant would get you a PJ.
He's not in Nashville. He's outside of Nashville. I should have went up there. Can you send me some? That all sounds fantastic.
I wouldn't even read it before I started listing it off, and I was kind of jealous. He didn't invite me.
He just went to the Chop House and he's jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the Chop House filet was in, and I had to get it. I don't mean to be that person, but by the way, total popcorn pricing on that filet. You get an 8-ounce for $49, or you get a 12-ounce for $59. I mean, who's really gonna leave that 12-ounce on the table for $10 more?
You might as well. You go all in when you go there.
Yeah, I mean, but it was incredible. The peppercorn on the outer layering. I went medium rare, which is a rare play for me. No pun intended.
Was it though? It's always fantastic when I go there. How was it?
Really good, really good.
It's worth it.
Mashed potatoes, asparagus, calamari.
You covered the bill, right?
I didn't even look at it. And not even to say I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at the server when I saw him coming in like from 40 feet away.
And you're like, oh, I gotta go to the restroom real quick.
I sprinted. I threw on my mask and I just sprinted out of the room. Like the Roadrunner. Like the Roadrunner when he peels away, you just in a blink, it's just a trail of smoke.
Yep.
Allen going
Speaking of a
deep.
trail of smoke,
Got a man.
oh, he's
Schwartz.
gone.
60, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! Schwartz and Allen hook up on the big play, and it's a 2-score lead for Buffalo. An electric play from Josh Allen and Anthony Schwartz.
I thought that was the Minnesota Miracle right there.
Seriously, he went up and got that ball. Talk about making a play. That was a 50-50 ball, but instead, that number turns into 7 for the Buffalo Bills, courtesy of that electric play from Anthony Schwartz. Folks, considering a residential or commercial electrical project, then consider our friends at Mazda Electric. 716-698-2711. Mention Trainwreck Sports or say this train never stops and get a free house surge protector with every service upgrade. Mazda Electric, 716-698-2711. And the lead back to 11, man.
Positively Mazda comes through again. What an electrical play there. We're going to do a turnover drive. We're going to do a Code Sox turnover drive. The only way to follow up an electric play like that is to give away some socks.
Love it. Let's get them up there and we'll get some shades up on the next round after that. So the giveaways keep rolling on, folks. You don't want to go anywhere, especially with the Bills about to pin those ears back and get after Patrick Mahomes. Here we go.
Sock drive, sock drive, sock drive. Get your socks. Go ahead and comment who's going to get the turnover and tag a friend. Friend comes in. Guessed it right. Guess what they get, Maniac?
There socks. Austin
Oh, boy.
Sox. Oh, that wasn't good defense, but Bubba Bolden picks up the back end to keep Cheetah from finding pay dirt.
Bolden saving everyone there.
Hashtag Bubba Bolden bailout.
Triple B. Yeah. It's like a stimulus check for your socks right there.
No doubt about it. Couldn't have said it better myself. The ultimate deposit into your bank account.
She didn't get direct deposit, and then you got to wait for the president to sign it.
Wow, 4 men tackling them there. Trey White leading the way. Trey White and
Robinson.
Robinson going nuts.
Robinson burned for the first touchdown, trying to make up for it. Really regressed since he had to step up for Bubba B last year. Put up a big play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Torched
Right.
here.
He's no Bubba B. I mean, I think that when we saw what happened with Bubba B and Micah Hyde, and we saw another guy making plays with another safety out, it's a little hard not to make that comparison.
All right, 1st and 10. And there we go. Love starting second down with second and long. Is that Panessa?
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Watch the curl. Under 10.
And 14 from the shotgun.
You know what? Oh, baby. We're
That was
asking for
Bubba.
trouble with that pirouette.
That was Bubba. That had 6 written all over it. It was like a delayed corner blitz. Did you see that?
Yes. Very odd. Very exotic scheme.
Very delayed. It worked. Effective. Enough pressure was applied. Brings up 4th down. Got to think they're going to kick the field goal here.
You think so? Andy Reid's been known to roll the dice.
This is his son's friend coaching, I think. I think Reid retired last year. Brought in some help.
Field goal is up and it's good, and we are at an 8-point game.
Point game, 1 score, no turnover there.
Let's get the shades up. At Bills Score TV, you can win a pair of shades. Comment who you think is going to score the TD in the chat. We are going to go Shades Drive. No He'll score. You score a pair of shades. Look at that. Josh Allen, 90% completion percentage. Almost destined to get him down the field. Let's go. Over the middle, laying it out. Laying it out.
Alan Lay, folks. Got a Clay jersey, the C off, you're good to go.
Point from Matthew Manziel in the chat. I'll cue this to you first, Dan. Did you know that Diggs has never played a full 16-game season?
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's played 5 games in the NFL, or 5 seasons, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old seasons. Also never played less than 13 games. He's never played 16, never played less than 13. Played 13, 13, 14, and then the last 2 years he's played 15 in each season. I mean, was last year, did he just sit out week 17?
I think he sat out a week in the middle of the season. It was in the middle of the season.
Maybe.
I remember Thielen went off that day. Wasn't in the lineup. I'm not looking through it right this second, but it doesn't scare me though. Like, here's what we have to look at. Didn't have him last year, right? Don't want to see anybody get hurt. If he goes down, same receiving core that we had last year. Guys that have been in the system for 2 years. You got young guys inserted. Oh, it's a hit. Can they get through it? Yeah, they could in the event that he went down. Last year, John Brown goes down, we're in trouble. Fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Trying to find the week he missed.
I'm sure Manzella knows. Maddie, if you know exactly what week it was, tell us.
Well, last year he missed week 17. So that was 15. Not a great sack there, but still second and 17. Well, last year he didn't play week 17, so he played 15 games but sat out week 17 because they had basically a non-essential. I'm looking in 2018. And the only week he didn't play was in week 10. Okay. Okay, so he missed week 10. So basically, he had a bye. Week before they had a bye in 2018, he had 10 catches. They sat out the bye, and then the next week, and they came back the week after that and had 13 catches. Oh no, I'm not worried that Stephon Diggs hasn't played full. Played 15 out of 16 games.
I don't think it worries me. But I'll tell you what, Dylan Lay's making the most of this opportunity with our guy, Dawson Knox, being in the locker room. Folks, get commenting. Those shades are good for July 4th, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Bar Mitzvahs, birthdays. If you're not going to choose who's going to score the touchdown, you're not going to be able to wear those shades to all those mentions, because there's the man Schwartz. Schwartz has been on fire, 162 yards today. 162. Big day from him. 7 receptions. Fantasy owners are happy. Over-under bettors. The over, you're happy about that play. Diggs. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. Touchdown, Buffalo. Yeah, you gotta like what you're seeing here.
Loving seeing it. I love that we're giving away some shades. I think we had a couple dig skis in the chat, but gotta love going up 2 scores on the road in the 4th quarter in prime time. So let's see. We got 2 digs. We got Stephen Noble and Doug Komorowski. All right, we got a 1 and a 2 here. Let's get the comments going. Comment 1 or 2 in the chat. The first to 6 is gonna win a pair of shades. Here we go.
Riders up. Here we go. 2 out of the gate. There's 2
We
out
got
of the
a
gate.
couple 2s out of the gate.
3,
Third 2. Dum, ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-da.
2,
Bum,
1,
ba-da-bum,
storming
ba-da-bum,
back.
ba-da-bum,
4,
ba-da-bum,
2.
bum, bum, bum.
The 2s are winning right now.
4 2s, 4 1s. Michael Arnold with a
5.
3. 6 2s, and there it goes. And of course, it's the ultimate. I mean, it's the ultimate irony. Of course, I put Stephen Noble as 1 and Doug Komorowski as 2, and they both comment the opposite number. The winner is 2. It's Doug Komorowski. Congratulations. DM Trainwreck Sports on Instagram or Facebook to claim your shades. If you're local, we'll be doing drop-offs this week as well. So congratulations to everyone entering. Keep on chugging. Unlike this Kansas City runner who's now in Bill's territory with 10 minutes to go here, Dan.
Defense has to step up and do what they've done all year long and stop the big play. The big play has been haunting them. Let's see if they can hold it together. We both know the fourth quarter's been a little bit shaky for these Bills in 2023. Quickly executed screen there. Nothing you can do about a well-run play.
Seriously, execution will beat you every time. Oh, they were blitzing. They can't get after him, but Tremaine will bring down the running back in the backfield. What a play.
No, I was just going to say he was the only linebacker on the field on that play.
Doug Komorowski, DM Trainwreck Sports on Facebook or Instagram to claim your shades. And just for everyone else out there, I know there's some people waiting on shades. I think the gift cards went out today, / the last are going out Monday. So shout out everyone for taking their time on that. It's a lot of fun giving stuff away. It's a little bit crazy now, but a lot of fun. And there is Ed Oliver and McGregor.
McGregor. I said McDermott. McGregor.
The notorious one brings down Patrick Mahomes. So Eddie O got a little bit of him. I mean, to be honest, I don't think in real life that Eddie O gets half a sack there, does he?
No.
So I don't know why they do it like that in Madden. I mean, I feel like maybe they thought that Eddie O was touching him or something at that specific juncture.
I don't know, but it was almost a tea party for 3 in the back. The Epinesa running in off the edge there too. Big play, man. 3rd and 21. Wow. Every time I see a big 3rd down, 3rd and long play, I just get flashbacks to Super Bowl 25. Even though last year was the same thing, but you get flashbacks to Super Bowl 25.
Cole with another big grab.
They got him again. McGregor.
Got him again. McGregor getting it done. That defensive front dominating. And we have breaking news here on Sunday Night Football in the NFQL. Brandon Bean and Bill's sources have confirmed to Grantwick Gaming that they have extended the contracts of AJ Epinesa and Ed Oliver. Both players re-signed at the same time because of Oliver's 5th-year option. They are both extended for 7 years. So for 7 more seasons, Eddie O and Epinesa will be Bills as the Kansas City Chiefs score a touchdown to kind of somber up that news. But big signings by Bean, Dan.
Signings. signings. I mean, Epinesa turns out to be everything we're hoping he's going to be. This team is really set for the future. They're already set for the future, but the addition of him coming on and filling that role, left behind by Shaq Lawson and Murphy, we'll see what happens with him. This kid could be missing piece of the puzzle for our defense and help us turn our team around.
And that is the over as the kick goes up and it is good.
60 points. Teams combined for 74 points. The two of them, that's what they're averaging. We knew the over was a lock. Can the Bills hang on? God, that's the question. Find out. 7 minutes left. I see everybody saying 21 has to go. I'll tell you what. Thought that he was going to be nudging Wallace out for the job, and boy, he's fallen off since week 2. Aaron McCain, a rough go these past few weeks. Play
about it.
there. He went for the pick. That's a rookie. It's a rookie second-year player mistake there. Trying to go for the pick, thinking about the score and everything else that's going on around him. Happens when you look in the backfield. A mistake. Second and inches from the shotgun. Right, inside handoff. Motor's not going down. He's still trucking along. Takes it to the 48-yard line. 6 minutes left. The Bills can score some more points here and put this one hopefully to bed. Mullen, Trayvon Mullen gave up that touchdown. Well, I'm putting it on at least, Maniac. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What am I correcting you on? I'm sorry.
He gave up the touchdown. His name was Trayvon Mullen.
Oh yes, our guy Mullen. He wasn't mulling up over much on that play. He was brain in the clouds.
In the clouds, but Motor is moving, man. They got him working. 3rd and 2. Play here. The boss. First down, Buffalo. Gets him to the 38. See that clock tick down. Folks, don't forget, if you want to be in the know with everything that is Gratwick, log on to their Discord server, discord.me/Gratwick. Between the two of us, Zach, we're going to get that right tonight. Discord.me/Gratwick. On back to pass over the middle. Hey, making the most of it. Flag holding, probably coming back.
Holding offense.
A lot of plays come back tonight. A lot of holding.
Let's go, defense. It's got the field, defense.
Not going anyway. It'll be second and a ton. 2nd and 24. We were used to seeing defense on the field when 2nd and 24 is going on. The penalties. Gotta fix the penalties. Be giving good teams courage. Be giving that up. Allen running out. Ooh, injury timeout. All right, as long as it's not Allen, he popped back up, folks. 3rd and 23. A call here. The ball over the middle, keep the clock running. Vision time. Be a punt. Book, imaginary book that everyone speaks of, says this should be a punt. It is. Bills defense going to have to come out and get the job done. At the 21-yard line. All right, folks, we're going to do a Sox turnover drive. San Andrea in the truck, if we can get the Sox logo up there. Turnover drive right now. Turnover drive. Yes. Who's going to get turnover? Get a pair of socks. We'll saw it there on first down.
Big stretch down the game here. Up 8, 2nd and 10.
Inbounds. Tick, 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 tick. Come on. 3rd and 2. Formation. Holding. That's coming back. It's coming back, folks.
That's interference.
Pass interference. No. They're going to decline it, though. First down from the 48-yard line. Reaching the 2-minute warning. 2:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Someone's got to make a play here, Maniac.
There it is. Incomplete. Bring it up 2nd and 10. AC just shy of midfield.
Out almost 400 yards today on deep. It's to be expected when you blitz as much as they do. Holmes has 401 yards and they have 403 total yards. All right, 2-minute warning, my man Maniac. Arnold said Trey is the closer on D. I agree. Trey always comes up big at the end of games and in the playoffs. He's for a touchdown every playoff season, it seems like. Timeout, man. AC getting bit by the injury bug. Goes to the locker room. That's the 3rd guy of this game that's going to the locker room. Sideline.
Yeah, it's been a physical game. 60-point score. We knew it was going to be a shootout of sorts. 2nd and 1 here. 1:53 to go. Mahomes over the middle. Got a man. Caught. Going to be down to the 11-yard line.
Used to go with the no huddle. No timeout taken. Buck 34-33. Mahomes standing tall in the pocket. Pirouette. Death. 3rd back. These plays are going fast and furious tonight. 3rd and 19. Get the 69s going in the chat. We need a play here. All day. Pirouette. Bounce. 4th down. 4th and 12, Maniac. Let's go.
4th and game, essentially, with 1 minute on the clock. Holmes over the middle. 2 defenders there. Kelsey makes the grab. Touchdown in the middle of Bolden and Tolles. My goodness, you got to give credit where credit's due. That was a hell of a grab.
Got to get the 2-point conversion. Need a defensive stop. We're going to keep the codes up there. See if we can get a turnover on this 2-point conversion, and we'll honor it. Toby Fox going in hard, man. Family show. And handoff, got him. Buffalo up by 2. We're going to see easiest play in sports coming up. Onside kick. They almost eliminated the onside kick. Isn't that crazy? Almost eliminated it. They thought about the rules committee or whatever they are, thought about eliminating onside kick. What's your take on that, Mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it makes it more entertaining if you run a 4th and 15. But it's a little bit safer for the players, no doubt. I mean, we'll see it here. 34-32. Got to get this ball. Oh, no. Okay, they did. Wow, bobbled and picked up by Schwartz.
First down will kill the game. It's essentially over. 59 plays. No, got to get first down. Those stats: 39 of 43, 2 touchdowns for 429 yards. No juicing on these players, folks. That's a great day. 5th year, AA-17. Terry says, I've seen enough to know enough. This game, all but in the books, bud. Best formation in sports. Kansas City will use its last timeout. Folks, don't forget, Raiders, the Vegas Raiders, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. The Buffalo Bills will go 4-0 after this knee. Get the guys in the truck to put up the playoff standings. Show you where they're at. I believe there's one other team that's undefeated in the AFC right now. There you have it. Bills win, Maniac.
Bills win 34-32. You got the Kansas City coach throwing his clipboard, but unfortunately he'll be throwing his team an L in the column. Bills are going to go to 4-0. Big matchup coming ahead Sunday against the Raiders. The Raiders.
17 yards held rushing. I don't think they've given up 100 yards to a running back this year. Our run defense is stout. Patty Mahomes still had a day. The MVP, ex-MVP in this case, that he was 452 yards, 3 touchdowns. Maniac, they need to shore up the back end of that defense and bring up the big play.
No doubt about it. Got to work on the big play. Got to work on the passing yards. But another W is another W. McDermott and Corrigan enjoy this one for an hour and spend the next 23 getting ready for those Raiders. Getting ready, getting better. Oh, shout out everyone for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. The NFQL rolls on. We'll have Week 5 tomorrow versus the Raiders. Week 5 against the Raiders. 2023 season. Shout out to Code Sock. Shout out to Gratwick Gaming. Shout out to 26 Shirts going along these giveaways. And again, shout out to the fans. Michael Arnold, Matthew Manzella, Kobe Fox, Jason Tuell, Paul Burton, Tom Dinder, Matthew Manzella. Oh, I said it twice. Oh, well. Adam or Hugo, you get twice as nice on the shout out. Can't do it without you, folks. Big shout out to my co-host, Dan Gambino, and Chris for taking the lead from the truck. Big shout out to the truck, Chris and Andrea from Gratwick Productions. Because, folks, you know when it's Gratwick Gaming, Code Sox, and Trainwreck Sports, these Bills Sims, these giveaways, these primetime games, and these Stephon Diggs touchdowns, and most importantly, this train,